One of the more overwhelming and depressing realizations I had recently was that we don't really get to build our own reputations when taking advancements in technology into account. If a group of people decide that they disagree with you enough to hate you, they can, and oftentimes will be, relentless in putting out misleading propaganda about you. I should know. I thought about this when I came across a story about Drew Barrymore. Yeah. So Egypt Air's in-flight magazine, Horus, recently published an interview with Barrymore, and insane is probably the best way to describe it. This interview went viral after political analyst Adam Barron tweeted about it and called the piece surreal. The article was written by Ida Tekla, who manages to combine a fascinating cocktail of compliments with outrageously insulting thoughts on Barrymore's personal life. Tekla claims that, and I quote her, despite being unstable in her relationships most of her life, despite the several unsuccessful marriages, and despite the busy life of stardom that dominated her life for several years, the beautiful American Hollywood actress Drew Barrymore has recently decided to temporarily take an unlimited vacation to play her most crucial role as mother. Okay, so Tekla harps on Barrymore's past relationships quite a bit in her piece. In fact, later she writes, quote, "It is known that Barrymore has had almost 17 relationships, engagements, and marriage. Psychologists believe that her behavior is only natural since she lacked the male role model in her life after her parents' divorce when she was only 9 years." There was some suspicion that Barrymore never even participated in an interview with Tekla and that the whole piece was fake. Later, Barrymore's representatives confirmed that she hadn't taken part in this piece. Well, technically. According to The Guardian, the actor's representative said Barrymore, quote, did not participate in an interview and that they are working with the airline PR team. The BBC have quoted Barrymore's representatives as saying that she did not technically sit down with Egypt Air for an interview, but that the quotes were drawn from a press conference. Egypt Air defended its article, writing on Twitter that this was a professional magazine interview conducted by Dr. Ida Tekla, former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and one of the voting members of the Golden Globes. So, is it real? Is it fake? Who the hell knows? And this is indicative of almost everything else we come across these days. Public figures are written about all the time, and more often than not, we're uncertain of the veracity of the statements made about them. But if you think that's bad, wait till you hear about what pervs are doing with advanced machine learning technology. It's being used to create fake pornography featuring real actors and pop stars, pasting their faces over existing performers in explicit movies. Motherboard first covered this story, focusing on something known as face-to-face algorithm and how it can swap a recorded video with real-time face tracking. We're on the verge of living in a world where it's easy to fabricate believable videos of people doing and saying things they never did, even having sex. Fortune details how these so-called deep fakes really work.
These fakes seem so real, users struggle to tell the difference. And new technology is making it even easier to dupe you. Deep fakes, a technique that can create fake videos with real footage and simulated voices, uses artificial intelligence to literally put words into the mouths of prominent people like politicians and celebrities, as seen at the 2018 SIGGRAPH conference. It's a dangerous recipe for virality, and now the average user can use a tool called Fake App to create their own deepfakes. This past April, BuzzFeed used this tech to update an old video of President Obama, swapping the president's mouth with director-comedian Jordan Peele to share a powerful PSA.
This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
But bad actors don't even need to rely on fancy or advanced technology to ruin someone's reputation these days. As long as they have access to the internet, they can do or write anything about anyone. If the content goes viral, more often than not, people will just believe unsubstantiated claims about anyone. And again, I should know. Look, if you've ever Googled me, chances are that you've come across a meme that features an angry-looking picture of myself with the quote, "I'm better than you." Maybe I should have clarified where that quote came from a long time ago, but let me start this off by clearly stating that I don't think I'm better than everyone. That's a ridiculous thing for anyone to say. That was a line that was actually a fraction of a statement I made while covering a story about a viral meme, or viral memes, I should say, about Harambe, the gorilla that unfortunately had to be killed in the Cincinnati Zoo after a boy fell into its enclosure. The memes were usually coupled with Harambe's image and something outrageously racist. So I'll show you a few examples. Here's one of them. So, for example, a white teacher in Louisiana posted a side-by-side photo of Harambe and Michelle Obama and argued that someone had, quote, shot the wrong gorilla. Other examples of these memes just simply compare Black people to gorillas or poke fun at unarmed members of the Black community who were shot and killed by cops. When I said I'm better than you while covering this story, I was specifically referring to those who thought it was cute to make slain Black people the butt of horrible racist jokes. If you want to attack me for being overly emotional or for passionately, defending those who are defenseless, then go ahead, you can attack me all you want. But am I saying that I'm better than you? I guess I'm going a little further than you are. Yeah, I'm better than you, okay? Much better than you. You are garbage, okay? If you get a rise out of attacking the powerless, you're garbage. Oh, the trolls got so sensitive about that. We can't have a woman telling us that she thinks she's better than us. But look, they took that statement, I'm better than you, out of context and used it in ways to make it seem as though I thought I was better than the general population, which of course I don't, or that I think people who disagree with me politically are less than me. In reality, I was addressing a very specific group of people who were clearly sensitive to me calling them out and referring to them as what they really are, garbage. You might disagree with my aggressiveness in the real context in which I use those words, but it's actually more likely that you never saw that video and only came across the meme that took me out of context. My point is that the internet has allowed for the character assassination of pretty much every public figure out there, which is disappointing. Anyone can put anything out there on the internet, and people will just take it at face value. Look, just make sure you question what you see, conduct further research, and never rely on one source for all your information, including the Young Turks. You never have to miss another episode of No Filter by ringing the bell below. You'll get notified whenever we publish something new. And don't forget to join TYT and download the TYT Plus app today. Download our TYT Plus app on your iPhone or head over to tyt.com/join.